Hey guys, I'm Lynnie with Sunflower Spirit Tarot, and I'm here with the message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any other significant placements. Now, there's no way that this message is going to resonate for every single Capricorn out there, so if in the first few minutes this doesn't resonate with you, but you like me as a reader, go check out my channel and look at some of the previous videos I've uploaded for the signs and your other placements. I want to apologize for any outside noise. I don't live alone. I don't control a thing, okay? Thank you to all of my sunflowers, my subscribers. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your love, your trust, and support. And if you want to be a sunflower too, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button. Alright, it's completely free. It lets you know when I upload. You get to join this little community here, and I get to continue to connect with your energy. Alright, let's get started here. So, the first thing that I want to note off the top is that we have two aces here. We have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Ace of Wands, both in very significant places on the spread here, which indicates that there is a new path opening up for you, a new opportunity, new doors opening, a new chapter starting. That's very exciting energy, and I think you're absolutely ready to take the leap, okay? We have the Ace of Wands as the overall tone, the voice of the reading here. This Ace of Wands is just passionate, lots of masculine, virile kind of energy, all about that action. No more talking, let's do it, let's experience it, let's feel it, let's engage, let's start, let's begin. You know, it's oh my goodness, I just realized we have three aces here. The only ace that we don't have is the Ace of Cups, which is very interesting for a love and romance reading, to be honest. So we do have three aces here on the spread, so keep that in mind. This is a very important part. This is a very important chapter that you're about to embark on. It's very important, the choices that you make right now, as well as the direction of your thoughts, your intentions behind the actions that you're taking. It's all very important to think about this stuff, because it's all going to impact the way that this chapter unfolds for you, okay? So like I was saying, with the Ace of Wands here, this is like motivation, inspiration, wanting to do, wanting to act, wanting to go, right? But it's all about the potential, okay? Aces only speak about potential. They don't speak about guarantees or promises. The Ace of Pentacles is not a promise of the Ten of Pentacles. It's just saying that here's this opportunity that if you make the most of it, it could end in the Ten of Pentacles, which is that kind of dream of everything that you want, the family, the car, the kids, the career, whatever it is that you want, that represents the ultimate goal, the long-term goal that you have. There's an opportunity coming your way, represented here by this Ace of Pentacles, a tangible 3D real world opportunity coming your way, okay, that you can take advantage of. And I absolutely feel like you are. I think you're very decisive right now. I see you in masculine energy. I think you're very decisive right now about the direction in which you want to go. You're feeling very confident that you have what it takes. I will say that you probably had a rough go of it romantically recently. And the reason why I say that is because starting the reading, we have the Knight of Cups. But just under the Knight of Cups is the Five of Pentacles, okay? The Five of Pentacles is this energy. It's like Dark Night of the Soul. That's kind of like the title of the card, right? But what that means is like going through a period of suffering, a period of grief, loss. It's also a period of like just not having enough, scarcity, poverty, lack mindset, that sort of thing. So I feel like with it being under the Knight of Cups and with the Knight of Cups opening the reading, I think that you are finding your optimism again, your belief, your faith in love again. I think that you're finding your connection to romance again after having lost it, okay? After not believing that maybe love is for you. Maybe you've tried and you're frustrated because the relationships that you are in or the people that you seem to be attracted to aren't necessarily people who treat you well, or people who want the same things that you do, or people who have the same vision for their lives that you have for yours, right? So I feel like you have been on this journey of learning through your romantic relationships, through the kind of deep disappointment of not settling, okay, and not sacrificing what you want and what you need out of your life just to be with somebody, right? You might also have some abandonment issues here going on, but I don't see that being impactful to the reading as far as like moving into the future. I do see something very positive. Like I said, this Ace of Pentacles represents something very positive, something very tangible coming into your life. Whether this is a new job, it could be just some sort of opportunity to put yourself out there. It could be a new it could be you starting college or something like that. If you're young enough to be kind of embarking on that journey, it's just some sort of tangible like portal, basically. Like this new chapter is opening up, and it will be very distinct. Okay, like I said, starting the reading with the Knight of Cups here. This is an energy of romance. Okay, this is an energy of kind of getting your groove back a little bit. This is kind of what I mean. But it's like you're very strategic with the way that you're offering yourself, not necessarily strategic in the way that you are talking to people or moving or anything like that. But it's like you're not wasting your time. You're being very decisive when it comes to love and romance and who you're offering yourself to, right? You might even be very much attracted to a Leo, or you might have some very strong Leo placements in your chart. Also, Venus, I believe, is in Leo at this time. So that might be having an effect on you. I know it's been having an effect on me. I think it's been having an effect on everybody. And that can kind of help you tap into the desire for love and romance in the way that you show these things. Like romantic gestures and putting yourself out there and going on dates and, you know, that sort of thing. So the Strength card here talks about confidence and discipline and kind of owning the parts of you that aren't necessarily the prettiest or the most congenial, or the parts of you that it's like if you have anger issues or something like that, it's owning it in a way that helps you understand that maybe you're just a passionate person and you get passionate about a lot of different things. So maybe it's time for you to learn how to redirect that passion. It's that sort of thing. So it's not necessarily like owning the parts of you that are like inherently quote unquote negative, but it's like owning the parts of you that maybe have had too much control over you in the past, and focusing those things in a way that they benefit your life through discipline and consistency in your patterns and your behavior and things like that. So next we have the Sun card, which is one of the happiest cards in the deck. It's talking about optimism to me right now, as well as a new beginning, something that's going to be very healing to your sense of self, your sense of self-confidence. You might be working on your solar plexus chakra at this time, or you should be, or not, I don't want to say should, it would be beneficial for you to do some work with your solar plexus chakra, because there is a lot of yellow here. So whatever this opportunity is that's about to present itself, it's going to require you to be confident. It's going to require you to feel like your best self, to step into the role of being your best self and operating as your best self. And I think that that might be foreign to you, but I definitely feel like you are willing to try. This is what makes me feel like you've been having a rough go of it in love, okay? This Five of Pentacles energy, if you look at this card, there's like two people in this card just distraught, just impoverished and suffering and hungry and no end in sight, right? And next we have the Ace of Pentacles here. The Ace and the Five of Pentacles make the Six, which talks about melodies from heaven, blessings coming down, things happening in your life to improve your circumstances and your situations. For a lot of you, this will be a new job, and it may require you to be around new people, doing new things, having new experiences. And I think that you're going to learn a lot about yourself in this opportunity. Even if it's not a new job, it's just something that allows you to really shine, to really show your strengths as opposed to your weaknesses. It's something that you are going to be not necessarily naturally good at, but once you learn it, once you get it down, you're going to be unstoppable and incredibly successful in whatever this is. I don't necessarily see this being a romantic relationship, though. That's the interesting part, because we have a king, but we don't have a queen, okay? So maybe it's that you're ready to put yourself out there again, especially with this Page of Pentacles with the Sun right above. It's this optimism. It's like this youthful kind of excitement, right? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to put myself out there, and I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to be the best student I can, to be to be the best, what do they call it, apprentice that I can. You might even be taking on an apprenticeship, right, to become a master at something. You might be taking an internship or something of that nature. It's like the job, whatever this job is, whatever your training is going to be, you're going to learn so much about yourself during this period of training, and you're going to be like, you're going to think to yourself, I'm going to be so good at this job, I'm going to succeed in every way. And you absolutely will succeed. It's going to require a lot of hard work, and there might be some you might need to enhance your communication skills or your comfort around communicating with other people when it comes to whatever this opportunity is. I'm not sure why it's talking to me about this right now, and it's not necessarily talking to me about love, but I do think that this has something to do. You could even be going into, like, I want to say with the Knight of Cups, maybe something like sales, something where you would have to be charismatic in order to do it, in order to be successful. You're going to have to talk a lot. You're going to have to be charismatic. You might even be serving at a restaurant. You might be in some position to be communicative and charming. Okay, so whatever your position is, whatever this new opportunity is, you're going to have to be communicative and charming. Okay, with this Knight of Cups being here, you're gonna have to be able to get along with a lot of different kinds of people. You're gonna have to be able to turn on that charm, that magnetism that you naturally seem to have here. And I think that's also what's going to help you become more confident, because you're going to realize the more that you tune in and tap into that part of yourself, the more successful you become, and whatever this opportunity is, it's going to make that natural connection for you, where it's going to naturally boost your self-esteem. But there is work required on your part, because we have the Seven of Wands here. Do not give up. Be persistent with this and remain optimistic that things will go, will move, will work in your favor. Okay, you cannot allow yourself to think even for a second that you are going to fail. Obviously, you're a human being and things do get challenging, but think about it in the way of, like, these things are happening against me. These things are happening for me, as opposed to these things are happening against me or to hurt me or to bring me down, right? You can overcome these challenges. You can overcome any kind of inadequacies or any kind of insecurities that you might be feeling about putting yourself out there in this capacity. Because I think once you really get started, once you tune in and tap in, I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing for you. You're going to be really successful. There will be a lot of abundance here, but you have to be willing to work for it. This is persistence. This is being self-motivated. This is somebody who is going to get the job done. This is somebody who is willing to invest their time, their effort, their energy into getting out of it what they're putting into it, okay? And we also have the Fool here, which indicates that a risk will have to be taken. There might be some uncertainty surrounding whether or not you should say yes to this, but I feel like if your soul, if your heart, if your mind, whatever it is that's saying yes, that's telling you go for it, you should absolutely go for it. This is definitely a risk worth taking, and honestly, what do you have to lose? You know what I'm saying? With the Fool card being here, it's going to require complete trust in the universe and God, right? Or just even in yourself and your own abilities and your own capability to learn new things and to implement new skills and to be the best version of you that you can possibly be. That's what it's going to call forth from you, your ultimate confidence. Like, if you have got to be confident, and that's why I say do some work with your solar plexus chakra, so you can understand if you have any blocks around putting yourself out there, or having to not necessarily make money off your personality, but having to use parts of your personality in order to convert something. Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but you guys will know what I'm talking about. Last but not least, we have the King of Swords here, which indicates that communication will be a part of whatever this role is, whether it's written or verbal. But there's also a need for you to be decisive. Okay, so you're going to have to be the person. Eventually, once you learn, you're going to become the person who's either like the manager or the supervisor, or somebody who's in some position to oversee other people and guide other people and help other people learn, right? The King of Swords is a person who has a vision for their life, a vision for their career, a plan, right? This is a very analytical and strategic energy. Somebody who knows what they want, and they are going to do whatever it takes to get it. Not necessarily without their sense of integrity, though, because this king operates in the highest sense of integrity, always tells the truth, very honest, and sometimes a little too honest or a little too direct to where feelings are getting hurt, because there's this element of being somewhat emotionally unavailable, right? But this is just somebody who's very much focused on their business. They're very much focused on the success that they're trying to create for themselves at this point in their lives. And like I said, the only ace that we don't have here is the Ace of Cups and a love and romance reading. So let's see if we can find the love. Let's see if we can tap into the love. Oh, right before that, I just want to clarify this Ace of Wands. So we have the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So there will be confirmation coming in. You might be feeling a little bit wary or a little bit hesitant to take on this offer or go for this opportunity, because you might feel like it's a little bit out of your league. But I feel like there is confirmation coming, even in the form of this reading, that this is something that you need to jump on. This is something that you need to do, and absolutely go for it with all the energy that you have inside of you. Go for it and believe in yourself, have faith in yourself, trust yourself that you know that you can do this. And even if you can't feel the shoes now, you know, Richard Branson, I think that's his name, who owns like Virgin everything, right? There's this quote that he may or may not have said. I saw it on the internet. I don't know the validity of it, but it was just like, if you get offered something that you don't know if you can do it yet, say yes and learn how. Say yes and grow into it. And I feel like that's what you're going to do. And you're going to act on whatever this clarity is or whatever this confirmation is that you have coming in. This Ace of Swords might even also represent the yes coming in, right? So if you've gone on an interview recently and you have been considering like, oh dang, I was really interested in that job and I haven't heard anything back, you will be hearing back something on that soon, and I feel like it will be a yes here. And if there's some things that you've been going for that aren't a yes, then they're not for you, okay? But this thing will be an absolute yes. All right. Let's see. I want to talk about this Ace of Pentacles. Can we clarify this Ace of Pentacles, please? I do feel like there will be a social aspect to whatever this opportunity is. I'm not keeping these. I didn't mean to put those. So yeah, we got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. It's going to cause you. It's going to not cause you, but it's going to push you into a very strong masculine energy. I'm not sure if you are a masculine, if you embody a masculine body or not, and it doesn't really even matter, but it's going to push you into your masculine, somebody who takes control, somebody who's not afraid to go after what they want, somebody who is very determined to enact their vision or to realize their dreams, right? Somebody who's about that action, you know what I'm saying? So clarifying this Ace of Pentacles, we got the King of Pentacles. There's financial abundance here, okay? This is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, masculine energy, okay? And obviously in the king position, we go from a page to a king, so there will be an evolution with this opportunity. Now, like I said, this is a love and romance reading, so this could be a love opportunity that's coming in, and like an opportunity to be in a committed relationship with a partner who's very synergistic, okay, with somebody who offers you a strong sense of security or safety, or somebody that you feel like you want to protect and provide for, right? It pushes you into that kind of fatherly, protector, provider, masculine energy. Not necessarily stereotypical, but kind of the big things that we know about masculinity, because masculinity is a lot more complex than a lot of us think it is. But I want you to understand that there is, whatever this opportunity is, there's definitely financial abundance here, and financial stability and security, and the opportunity to create a legacy. We have the Three of Cups here, which indicates some sort of social aspect. So if you're not like going into serving, you might go into restaurant management, you might be going into sales or sales management, you might be going into club management. There is going to be some sort of social aspect to whatever this opportunity is, okay? It's going to involve people drinking or smoking or having a good time or something. It's going to involve some sort of, I don't want to say party atmosphere, but it's definitely going to involve some sort of like social atmosphere where people come together. It's like a gathering place kind of energy. We also have the Five of Wands here. So I think there is some competition for this opportunity, and I think that you are absolutely going to stand out. If you guys notice, like when I do the time lapse of my shuffle, at the bottom of the deck there was the Six of Wands, which comes directly after the Five, which indicates victory, okay? Overcoming an obstacle or a challenge, and this Five of Wands represents the challenge. There might be competition for this role, okay? And you might have to go into a smaller role to prove yourself and then be upgraded over time. Do you know what I'm saying? So with this Five of Wands, there might be competition here, but I think that you will be able to stand out. But you cannot let up. You cannot take your foot off the gas or let up off these people's necks. I'm telling you right now, you have got to persist, and you've got to stay motivated, and you've got to be willing to stand out. Okay, we also have the Four of Swords. So you might be in a very turbulent or somewhat chaotic place. Like I said, you're coming from this Five of Pentacles energy of kind of this idea of poverty or suffering or things being very stagnant or unfulfilling, right? With this Four of Swords, I'm seeing that the confirmation that's coming in from this offer or this opportunity is going to bring you a lot of peace. Okay, so it could be that you've been without a job for a while, and this job finally comes through and it's actually something that you want. You're going to be feeling a deep sense of contentment and a lot of peace over this. And it's going to allow there to be peace in your relationships, whether you're in a relationship currently, which that could be the thing. You could already be in a relationship and just be wanting to step into that stronger masculine role for your partner, okay? And this could be the opportunity that you have to make that happen, which is going to it's going to calm a lot of the chaos that you might be feeling at this time. And we also have the High Priestess here, which indicates that it's important for you to follow your intuition. And for those of you in the masculine energy who are like, oh, you know, intuition is for everybody, and everybody has one.
Okay, but for those of you who are somewhat unfamiliar with the idea of following your intuition, then just follow your gut. When something tells you to act on it, act on it. When you feel instinctively like you should do something, do it, okay? And as long as it's something that is going to benefit you in a positive way or have positive consequences, then you should go for it, right? Follow your intuition right now, and I think that you will be naturally, if you haven't found this opportunity, if you haven't been going on interviews and things like that, I think you will be naturally gravitating towards one opportunity in particular that you should really go for. It's going to just catch your attention, and you're going to know that it's for you right away. Alright, Capricorn, this is what I have for you guys. I hope that this was helpful or enlightening in some way. If this resonated with you, feel free to leave your story in the comments below. And yeah, if not, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.